Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Greer and the Panthers set to go 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash too.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Protein spill. Every day, any day. Check.
Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down. We documented it last week. They played so well defensively. 4 interceptions. Tried to get their hands on another one there.
And when you've had 4 the previous week, you are just itching for more the very next week. And there was a great opportunity. It went by the wayside. But let's not underscore what's going on with this defensive unit. They are around the ball every time it's being put in the air.
58,
On 2nd and 10, Greer. Eluding the pressure right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Shaq Lawson, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Watch the pass. Here we go. Clear. Get it.
On 3rd and long, here's Greer. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. Isaiah McKenzie is back deep for the Bills. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. Excellent placement, and off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. So, what did they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how did they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
At the 4-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Scarborough. And some room to work. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 36 yards on the play.
Okay, every now and then, my defensive bias will leak out here. Abysmal play for them. You've got them backed up. and you let them out.
Couldn't take advantage. And you know who's happy? The punter. Because if he was needed, they gave him a lot of space to work with now.
Yeah, because he would have had a lot to think about, right? Don't step over the back line and give him a safety. Now he's got room if he needed it.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. This is Scarborough. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step.
Under 10, 10.
Now they'll run it with Scarborough. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? But it definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Bravo!
And now we're going to get a delay of game. And that's going to back them up halfway. They're inching closer and closer here to the wrong goal line.
When you're backed up like that, all you're trying to do is make sure you don't give up a big play, right? You don't miss an assignment that really gets you into more trouble.
Down! 90 Wolf! Look at me, Zipper!
50.
Hey, Hayward!
58, come on. Stop your whining.
I go.
58.
Hit it.
Here's Greer now on 2nd down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. And they will not get the snap off here. This is going to back them up halfway. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for third and long.
Steve 6.
Mike's 49. Mike's 49. Push him back. Push him back.
49's the mic. Watch 49.
Go. Hey.
49. 49's the mic. 49's the mic. Watch the run. Watch the run.
From his own end zone, Greer on third and long. Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender.
Ooh.
To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. McKenzie now to return it.
Let's go.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Allen. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45 and to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
On the double. You draw quarters.
Get that quarterback at all times.
Bam.
Check. Lucky.
You're out. Ready?
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 13 yards, first down, Panthers.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Let's go one more.
McCaffrey. And he's got some space here. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point try good by Gano, and the lead is down to 2. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
We got this.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win.
Allen hit. He lost the football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Throwing again on second down. Allen, he was looking for Chris Godwin that time. And it's 3rd and short. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
They'll try to run for it with Yeldon. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play.
First down, Buffalo.
Mark, and let's pin the mirrors back and go full strip.
On 1st down, Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he goes out of bounds, it looks like right at the 50.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play, 2nd and 3. From midfield, here's Allen. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. K-Wan Short make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long.
I got him, on me.
56, Mike, 56, right there, right?
Hold on. So we got man.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
You gonna see me in your nightmare.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete. The intended target was Chris Godwin, but it's going to be 2nd down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Situation, let's go. Alert. Mark 96.
Hey, wahoo!
Keep it up. Hey, 96 is coming. We're going to Mike 96.
Here we go.
Allen going to throw again. This complete to Jones. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
54. 319. Check. Watch 54.
You're not ready. Big Ed.
Hey, tight. Check Mike 54. I'm here.
Draw play here at Scarborough. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on third and long.
I'm coming after you. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it.
I'm 56. Mike, 56. Stay with your man. Mike's 56. Mike's 56.
Hey, tight.
Don't let him breathe.
On third and long, it's Allen. Being chased out left. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a fourth down.
Well, there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now Brett Maher for the field goal try. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. The kick by Maher is good. And that will push the lead up to 12-7. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
After the made field goal, Maher back out there to kick it away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. So we've come to halftime at a 5-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Here's McCaffrey. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now Scarlett. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Ready.
Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Put up.
At 58 is the Mike. Go 58.
Shoot.
Greer on first down. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. Who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hey, Sam off.
Check 52. Watch it.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Check. Save.
Fire.
A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
Okay, break.
We go 25 to Mike. Man, that's trash. That's trash. Deuce.
Light. Get it.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Greer. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over.
It's a foot race. He's at the 50. He's at the 30, 20, 10, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Bo Scarborough, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Bills will add on to their lead. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Ready up.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 21-yard line.
Ready.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Go.
What do you want?
Hey, zoom.
58's the mic.
Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. Ready, go. Hit it.
On 2nd down, here's Greer. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that's caught inside the 35. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Curtis Samuel, 79 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Double dog, that's the way.
From the gun, it's Allen. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards 2:22 on the clock.
First down, Buffalo.
319, pass 85, pass 85.
A first down carry now for Yeldon. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
It's easy work, and it's coming again.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Single. Key in 21. Three buzz.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
We got four.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Brian Burns. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. The Bills send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the second time. Elsewhere, a third-quarter score. And very little issue in that one for the Redskins, opening their lead a bit further. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Leo! Go! Ready?
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the 4th and final quarter of play. Now a first down throw. Greer. Thomas has got it. Complete. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Watch the pass.
Now it's Greer. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 15 yards on the play, first down.
That's good for Panthers. First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Greer now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads. Bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. This is Scarlett on the carry. And he struggles to get a yard here. Maybe a yard. Down to the 31.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Down. 10 Tucson.
Watch the backer, watch the backer.
Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot. 5.
First down, Greer. He gets it to Thomas. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Greer. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Completes it to Samuel. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 13 yards, first down, Panthers. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
They have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Greer now. A perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. This is McCaffrey. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Defensively, Harrison Phillips there to stop him.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Hey, orbit.
On 2nd and 9, Greer. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I don't think we'll have to look very hard to find our play of the game. That was an absolutely monstrous big play right there. Backs to the wall. The offense has it in the red zone, driving for the winning score. And he says, not on my watch. And that is one happy bunch on the sidelines.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. You know, I was going to ask you if maybe they should surprise and pass the ball, but where they're at on the field, I think keep it on the ground, right?
I like where you're going with this one because field position is going to determine these play calls. And backed up where they are, I don't even think about putting the ball in the air. I tell my running backs, grasp the football, and I tell my offensive line, don't allow any leaks so they get hit immediately when we hand it off.
36.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Now Allen. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was...
He's got the lane, and there he goes. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, 78 yards. And the Panthers have taken the lead.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not, you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
They're going to keep it on the ground. Runs through the contact, and he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Short gain, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. Second down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining. Allen to throw. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. And give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first.
319! 56!
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Hey, Alpha.
Mike, 28. Too low. Got help. Hey, number 28. Mike, he's coming. Check in.
They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. A little clock management 101.
They go play action here on first down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trust in his quarterback and trust in his offense.
But still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
Mike, 28. I got him. Hey, I got him. That's me. Hey, number 28, Mike. 152. Check in. Not today, you are. Not today. Mike, 28. Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It's complete. Stills. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
I'm on. Check back. Motion. Hey, number 28, Mike. He's coming.
He'll look to to throw. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Watch tight, tight ends right. Watch tight, tight ends right. 4 down, 4 down.
Now Allen. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. That was Dante Jackson, the one who got a hand in to knock it away. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
We want it. Come to my world.
56.
Hey, my 7.
56. Strip the ball. Strip that ball. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
And the blitz does come. It's caught. Jones. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
56. Check 56.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us